About 4 years.
4 years. Wow, that seems to be the thing here.
Yeah.
You must have quite a high pregnancy rate back then. We're looking to do that right now because there's a lot of people to be helped. So, okay, 4 years ago, what was your life like? Scores, just generally?
Here's my picture there. I had kind of like hair coloring in because I was a photographer. I think I'm usually in the camera in my hand, but I didn't feel well, and I was about over 200 pounds. I had high blood pressure. I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides. I was nothing called metabolic syndrome. Even though I kind of hid it pretty well, my wife wanted to put me on a statin, and she said, you know what? In fact, Shauna was up here earlier. Shauna was, I think, client number 1. I was 3. She says, why don't you try this? I tried lots of other programs for her patients, and I thought, this was easy. 5 weeks later, the weight was gone. I'm like, what have I been struggling with all this time? So that really, what I loved about that is it began to change even how I felt about me and where I was at.
Okay, but you're like Denise. I'm trying to stay focused on what you're doing before.
Okay. It's hard to stay back there.
I know.
It's hard to remember.
I want you to remember because a lot of these people are there right now.
No, it's really important.
I want them to sense what you were like before.
This was really important. So the healthy body was at 25, so not so great. Healthy mind, you remember the movie Terminator?
Yeah.
So Schwarzenegger, remember the red eye when it's almost going out? It was like barely lit. That was me. I felt like the light was going out, and I didn't like that. I really wanted to fight, and that's when I built a place in Patagonia. And I wasn't going to go down without swinging. So I really kind of like, what am I going to do? And I think what this program did for me is I knew I had a chance because even though there's no big weight change there, the cholesterol, triglycerides, all those things changed. And I thought, wow, I don't have to be on drugs.
Okay, wait.
Okay. Stay back. So finances, this is what, my wife's a physician, so you think it'd be fine, but she was in the wellness industry. So, when the economy crashed in 2008, people said, well, I'm fine, they stopped going to her. So we were in a tough spot. She just finished medical school, we had medical school in her residency, we had kids who wanted us into college, and we had like 1 month's, 1 month's, maybe at most like 1 month's expenses in the bank. That's not a
By the way, that's like a lot of most Americans are like that. 1 month away from being bankrupt.
And so I remember just waking up feeling desperate, like just in the middle of 3 in the morning, like this can't be. I thought it would be different. Like residency would happen and things would change. We get our business going, they would change. And I'm like, this just sucks. No, really.
Tell us like you're really.
No, really. I remember like feeling that way, and so I'm saying that. So that's why.
Okay. Now, so what was your overall score?
And so total was 79.
79. So between poor and survive.
And I'm kind of tough myself.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so now let's fast forward. Now you get to talk about how it is now.
It's better.
All that's all you gotta say?
It's better. So, financially, I just start with the first one.
Start anywhere you want.
Okay, I'll put your page. Okay, go back to the help.
Okay.
Go back to the help.
Where do you know that? It's got really good.
It's got me.
Okay, I want to do the middle part.
Middle part. It's my outlook. I think in terms of that typical Terminator ideal, I know like Benjamin Franklin said, most guys die at age 25, we just don't bury them until they're 75. You know what I'm talking about? So I was just coming out of the grave, and I feel like I know there's hope. I know no matter what, I'm going to make some things happen. So I really appreciate and thank you. And I thank Gregor Whitney, who've been my mentors, Dan Bell. You guys have led and given us inspiration. And this is about everything. It's about healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances.
It's top election, where are you scoring?
All right.
Where are you scoring?
50, so good.
So 50.
From the thriving.
So, okay, and then so finances gone from, what was it before?
Like 20s.
20s, okay, where's it at?
48.
Okay, so tell me where you were before. You were barely surviving, right?
79.
Poor and surviving, and where are you now?
148.
148. Pretty amazing, eh?